Good afternoon, sports fans. Big Al here on this Cinco de Mayo. It's Friday, May 5th, 2023, and welcome to your Thursday sports recap and a look at the Friday schedule. Wasted no time, we're jumping right into the Major League Baseball scores from Thursday, and there's not a lot to talk about here. All right, starting off with the Washington Nationals beating the Chicago Cubs 4-3. Finnegan beats Boxberger. Tigers blink the Mets 2-0. Rodriguez wins over former Tiger Justin Verlander. Lane gets its fifth save of the season. It was the Rays over the Pirates 3-2. Eflin beats Velasquez. Adam with his second save of the season. Angels beat the Cardinals again 11-7. Canning beats Flaherty. High scoring affair in Kansas City with the Orioles taking out the Royals 13-10. Kano beats Chapman. Twins score 4 in the top of the 12th and beat the Sox in 12 innings 7-3. Pagan beats Cologne. Rockies 9, Brewers 6. Hand beats Strzelecki. It was the Mariners 5 and the A's 3. Kirby over Rosinski. Sewell his ninth save of the season. Braves 6, Marlins 3. Dodd over Lazardo. Mentor gets his seventh save. Red Sox pound the Blue Jays 11-5. Bello beats Gossman. Over in the NBA playoffs, it was the Warriors pounding the Lakers in Game 2 of their series, winning 127-100. Klay Thompson paced Golden State with 30 points. LeBron had 23 for LA. The series is tied at a game apiece, headed back to Los Angeles for Game 3. And in the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Florida Panthers take a 3-2 or a 2-0 lead in their best-of-7 series as they beat Toronto 3-2. I can't talk today. Sorry about that. 37 shots on goal for the Maple Leafs, 29 for the Panthers. And the Stars even their series with the Kraken as Dallas beats Seattle 4-2. Stars outshoot the Kraken 37-27. So there's your quick recap from Thursday. Let's jump into the Friday schedule in Major League Baseball. The first game starts a little more than an hour from now at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the Miami Marlins at 16-16 and the Chicago Cubs at 15-16. Projected starters are Edwin Cabrera for Miami, 2-2 record, 4.67 ERA, and Justin Steele for the Cubs, 4-0 record, 1.49 ERA. This game goes at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time from Wrigley Field in Chicago and will be televised on Bally Sports Florida and the Marquee Sports Network and nationally televised in most areas on the MLB Network. Then at 6:35 Eastern Time, it's the 18-14 Toronto Blue Jays, who had a rough time with the Red Sox at Fenway Park. They're off to Pittsburgh to face the 20-12 Pirates. Chris Bassett is the projected starter for the visiting Jays. 3-2 record, 5.18 ERA. Rich Hill is the starter for Pittsburgh. 3-2 record, 4.18 ERA. First pitch is 6:35 p.m. Eastern from PNC Park in Pittsburgh and will be televised on Rogers Sports at 6:40 Eastern Time. It's the 10-22 Chicago White Sox taking on the 13-18 Cincinnati Reds. And we've got Lance Lynn on the hill for Chicago. He has been struggling to start this year. 0-4 record and a 7.16 ERA. He'll be opposed by Cincinnati's Hunter Green. 0-1 record, 2.89 ERA. First pitch is at 6:40 Eastern Time from Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati and will be streaming nationwide on Apple TV+. Also at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time, The 17 and 15 New York Yankees take on the 26 and Tampa Bay Rays. Johnny Brito is the starter for New York, 2-3 record, 5.6 ERA. His opponent will be Yanni Chirinos of Tampa Bay, 1-0 record, 0.64 ERA. First pitch is at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time from Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, and the game will be televised on the Yes Network and Bally Sports Sun. At 7:05 Eastern Time, it's the 19 and 14 Boston Red Sox at the 15 and 17 Philadelphia Phillies. Chris Sale is the projected starter for Boston, 2-2 record, 6.75 ERA. He'll be going up against Zach Wheeler of Philadelphia, 3-1 record, 3.86 ERA. First pitch is at 7:05 p.m. Eastern from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. And this game will be televised on NESN, or the New England Sports Network, and NBC Sports Philadelphia. 5 minutes later at 7:10 Eastern Time, you've got the 18 and 14 Minnesota Twins at the 14 and 17 Cleveland Guardians. Bailey Ober is the starter for Minnesota. Opponent is Cleveland's Peyton Battenfield, 0-2 record, 4.67 ERA. First pitch is at 7:10 Eastern Time from Progressive Field in Cleveland and will be streaming nationwide on Apple TV+. All right. The other game starting at 7:10 Eastern Time is the 12 and 20 Colorado Rockies. Antonio Senzatella is the starter tonight for Colorado. He has no record. Kodai Senga is the projected starter for the Mets. 3-1 record, 4.15 ERA. First pitch is tonight at 7:10, and this game will be televised on AT&T Sportsnet, Rocky Mountain, and on SNY. 10 minutes after that, at 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time, the 21 and 10 Baltimore Orioles and the 22 and 10 Atlanta Braves. It'll be a pretty good series this weekend. Dean Kramer is the starter tonight for the Baltimore O's. 2-1 record, 6.67 ERA. His opponent is Max Fried of the Atlanta Braves. 2-0 record, 0.45 ERA. First pitch is at 7:20 Eastern Time from Truist Park in Atlanta, and this game will be televised on MASN, the Mid-Atlantic Sports Network, and Bally Sports Southeast. At 8:10 Eastern Time, the 6 and 26 Oakland A's take on the 8 and 24 Kansas City Royals. Kyle Muller is tonight's starter for Oakland. 0-2 record, 6.28 ERA. His opponent is Brad Keller of Kansas City. 2-2 record and a 3.56 ERA. First pitch is tonight at 8:10 Eastern from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, the land of barbecue. And this game will be televised on NBC Sports California and Bally Sports Kansas City. Just a few minutes after that, at 8:15 Eastern Time, it's the 13 and 17 Detroit Tigers and the 10 and 22 St. Louis Cardinals. Matthew Boyd is the projected starter for Detroit. 1-2 record, 5.47 ERA. His opponent is also a lefty, Jordan Montgomery. 2-4 record and a 3.34 ERA. First pitch is tonight at 8:15 Eastern from Busch Stadium in St. Louis and will be televised on Bally Sports Detroit and Bally Sports Midwest. And we got a bunch of West Coast games. We got 5 of them on the schedule. The first is at 9:38 p.m. Eastern Time as the 18-12 Texas Rangers battle the 18-14 Los Angeles Angels. Dane Dunning is the projected starter for Texas. 2-0 record, 1.77 ERA. His mound opponent is Tyler Anderson of the Halos. 1-0 record, 5.74 ERA. First pitch is at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, and this game will be televised on Bally Sports Southwest and Bally Sports West. Time. The first is the 13-18 Washington Nationals and the 17-14 Arizona Diamondbacks. Josiah Gray is the projected starter for Washington. 2-4 record, 2.67 ERA. He'll be opposed by Arizona's Merrill Kelly. 2-3 record, 3.06 ERA. First pitch is at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time from Chase Field, right here in Phoenix, and will be televised on MASN 2 and Bally Sports Arizona, and nationally televised in some areas on the MLB Network. Also at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time, you'll have the 19-13 Los Angeles Dodgers and the 17-15 San Diego Padres. Clayton Kershaw is the projected starter for LA. 5-1 record, 1.89 ERA. He'll be opposed by Yu Darvish of San Diego. 1-2 record, 3.60 ERA. First pitch is at 9:40 p.m. Eastern from Petco Park in San Diego. And this game will be televised regionally on Spectrum Sportsnet Los Angeles and Bally Sports San Diego, and nationally televised in some areas on the MLB Network. Sorry about that. 30 minutes after that, at 10:10 Eastern Time, it's the 16-15 and defending World Series. Christian Javier is tonight's starter for Houston. 2-1 record, 3.48 ERA. His opponent is Luis Castillo of Seattle. 2-0 record, 1.82 ERA. First pitch is at 10:10 Eastern Time from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. And the game will be televised on AT&T Sportsnet Houston and Root Sports Northwest. The final game on the baseball schedule is at 10:15 Eastern Time, pitting the 18-13 Milwaukee Brewers, currently in a bit of a slump right now, taking on the 13-17 San Francisco Giants. Corbin Burns is the projected starter for Milwaukee. 3-1 record, 4.01 ERA. His opponent is Sean Manaea of the San Francisco Giants. 0-1 record, 7.85 ERA. First pitch is at 10:15 Eastern from Oracle Park in San Francisco. And the game will be televised on Bally Sports Wisconsin and NBC Sports Bay Area. So that's the baseball schedule. Now to the NBA playoffs, we have a couple of games. Couple of game threes, in fact. As the Boston Bruins, that's hockey. The Boston Celtics, Eastern Time, at the Wells Fargo. And then game 3 of the Western Conference semifinal series between the Nuggets and the Suns shifts to the Footprint Center at Phoenix. Tip-off is at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Both games will be nationally televised on ESPN. As that's game 2 of their series between the New Jersey Devils and the Carolina Hurricanes, taking place at the PNC Center, or the PNC Arena rather, in Raleigh, North Carolina. This game will face off at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and will be nationally televised in the States on TNT. And that is your Thursday sports recap and a look at the schedule for this Cinco de Mayo, Friday, May 5th. And we'll do this all again tomorrow, so join me for that. In the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell and get notified every time I go live. Big Al signing off. Thanks for watching and enjoy the sports action on this Cinco de Mayo. Peace out.